Labour is done. Jeremy Clarkson just called out Keir Starmer on controversial inheritance tax which will devastate UK farming. In a stunning turn of events, Jeremy Clarkson has jumped into the political arena, calling out Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves over their controversial inheritance tax policy, which many believe could devastate British farming. Clarkson's remarks have sent shockwaves through the farming community and beyond, igniting a firestorm of criticism aimed at the Labour Party's economic agenda. The uproar began when Rachel Reeves unveiled a tax increase package that many in the agricultural sector view as a direct attack on family farms. Clarkson, who has been candid about his experiences in farming, expressed his dismay in a column for *The Times*, stating that Reeves' proposals are tantamount to killing farming. This comment resonates deeply with farmers, industry leaders, and even some traditional Labour supporters who feel betrayed by the party's policies. What has everyone so worked up? It's the new inheritance tax policy, which proposes a *20% tax on agricultural properties valued over £1 million. This tax is particularly concerning for family farms, many of which are asset-rich but cash-poor. Clarkson argues that the new tax could prevent fathers from passing their farming knowledge to their children, as they would be too preoccupied with paying off hefty tax bills. Clarkson also pointed out the skyrocketing land prices in his area, where some farms have sold. The situation illustrates the absurdity of taxing land at such inflated values, especially when many farmers struggle to maintain liquidity. With Labour's proposal, farmers could find themselves facing crippling tax liabilities that threaten their livelihoods and the future of their farms. The National Farmers Union, NFU, has echoed Clarkson's sentiments, warning that these tax changes threaten to affect nearly all family farmers. Farmers are understandably furious. When 20% of their assets are at stake, it becomes a matter of survival. Many farmers lament that they cannot afford to buy back their own land after being forced to sell portions to meet tax obligations. Clarkson's entry into the fray is significant. He is not just a celebrity, he has a massive platform and a dedicated following. His commentary on this issue is resonating with both farmers and the general public. When Clarkson speaks, people listen, and his criticisms of Labour's policies could have real political consequences. In a direct challenge to Starmer and Reeves, Clarkson stated that their policies could effectively wipe out family farms, a vital part of British heritage and culture. He's not alone in this fight. Industry leaders and other public figures, including Kirsty Allsopp, have joined the chorus of voices opposing the proposed tax, emphasizing the dire implications for the next generation of farmers. This controversy comes at a particularly tumultuous time for Keir Starmer. His approval ratings have plummeted in recent weeks, and the backlash from the farming community might just be the tipping point. Starmer has already faced criticism for his handling of various issues, including Brexit and the cost of living crisis. Now, with Clarkson rallying the farming community against him, he finds himself in a precarious position. Starmer's initial claims that the inheritance tax would only affect a small number of wealthy estates have been met with skepticism. The reality is that many medium-sized farms could easily fall into this tax bracket due to inflated land values. With recent reports suggesting that up to *70,000 farms could be impacted, the idea that only a select few will suffer seems increasingly disingenuous. The implications of Labour's inheritance tax proposal extend far beyond the farming community. If farmers are unable to pass their operations to the next generation due to crippling tax liabilities, the UK's food security could be at risk. Experts warn that a decline in family farms could lead to a greater reliance on imported goods, driving up prices and potentially reducing the quality of food available to consumers. Moreover, if farms start disappearing, entire rural communities could be affected. Farms are not just businesses, they are integral to the economies and social fabric of their regions. Losing these farms means losing local shops, schools, and vital services that depend on the agricultural sector. With the NFU and other farming leaders supporting Clarkson's call to action, there is growing momentum behind the push to oppose these tax changes. Farmers are expressing their frustrations through protests and petitions, demanding that the Labour Party reconsider its stance. The situation has become a rallying point for rural communities, who feel that their voices have been ignored by a party that once sought to represent their interests. Clarkson's advocacy for farmers has sparked a movement that amplifies their concerns, and it seems unlikely that Labour can simply brush this issue aside. As Starmer grapples with this growing unrest, he faces a critical choice. Will he double down on this unpopular policy, or will he seek to amend it to appease the rural electorate? Either option comes with significant risks. Sticking with the tax could alienate a vital voter base, while backing down might be seen as a sign of weakness. Labour's attempts to defend the policy have been lackluster at best. Rachel Reeves has argued that the reforms are necessary for public finances, claiming that they will help level the playing field. However, many see this narrative as a thin veil for a policy that primarily benefits the government's coffers at the expense of hardworking farmers. As this drama unfolds, the stakes are high for both Clarkson and the Labour Party. Clarkson's rise as an unofficial spokesperson for the farming community could reshape the political landscape, bringing rural issues to the forefront of national discourse. Starmer and Reeves must navigate this turbulent environment carefully. The farming community's anger is palpable, and with public sentiment shifting, they could find themselves facing a political backlash that extends beyond just farmers. In conclusion, Jeremy Clarkson has not only called out Keir Starmer and Rachel Reeves on their misguided policies but has also galvanized a movement that could reshape the future of British farming. The coming months will be crucial as the Labour Party grapples with the fallout from their tax proposals, and it remains to be seen whether they can salvage their relationship with rural voters. The battle lines are drawn, and the outcome could have lasting implications for the party and the agricultural sector in the UK. Stay tuned, as this political drama is just beginning to unfold.